President is telling us today that some gains have been made. Those gains through this goal for reserve. Mr. Speaker, the goal for reserve policy, what they have failed to tell Ghanaians is that the Bawumia that they attack, Mr. Speaker, the Bawumia that they attack, the Bawumia that you attack is the brainchild of this policy. Mr. Speaker, I would want to urge the government, give to Bawumia what belongs to Bawumia. And Mr. Speaker, we are happy they are showing a picture, trying to embarrass the former finance minister. We've seen, but very soon, let me assure you that somebody, a senior appointee who is in charge of this tribe net, will go to jail. So the one behind tribe net, the one who introduced tribe net to the ministry, who is chopping money, Mr. Speaker, we are happy you are showing. Very soon we'll bring a picture. Then you will see the one in charge of TribeNet duping innocent Ghanaians, duping their unemployed youths. There are many youth who are looking for jobs, and this TribeNet, with the connivance of an appointee of government, she will be exposed. So you continue with Kenoforiata. Soon and very soon it will be your turn. Mr. Speaker, I will conclude by saying that this side of the House, we are ready today to debate on this SONA. And by Monday, the true SONA will be revealed by the minority. By Monday, we, the minority, will present to the people of Ghana the true state of the nation. Mr. Speaker, that's it. Let me thank you for the opportunity, and I wish Mr. President well. Thank you very much.
Kuku for na and this kuku for the enche yadona yembo yivia ni yedi enkwan ye bedi komo bebre very sectors akra mark okakumanti ebetinase former deputy minister of creative arts ebetinase Peter Ankuma enso betinase na lawyer Joanna enso ebetinase na yedi nko ti bato hwara me se ubehu a na membo be se NDC kuku boy no ma me yesi aba be 2 minutes it fashion yivia near back never be the common. Aha, a movement television. So it may say Eric Edebeba. Now, no person Hama Casano. Edna Emma Crasse would make reference to 2022 inflation a course 2022. Yeah, and the MPP. Yeah, and the same MPP, no MPP sentiment free 52%, about 23%. Jomahama still makes reference to that. Then, now what the Asaba say, and they about do less than 4%. yeah mean who significance of 52% inflation. Honestly, yeah mean because so can say high as 52%. To what end? What do you achieve then? Because your conversation you have when no 52% no, it's of no relevance. The relevant one is that 2023, 2024 MPPA for Bemu na inflation ever say. The over 2 years, any they would have been doing Abeka Wansem. Now the call aside Ayana Mentiasi was like a be FR DDEPA started by year 2022 and again year 3 years. What can I say do baby? I mentioned say be quickly no. Master Patricia so bit my ball. NDC Kuku a video and I'm the MAO NDC Kuku.
The price is going to be a very, very, very good price. So those of you who don't go and start looking for land.
Dr. George Donfe, yeah, we senior research fellow at University of Ghana, Lagos. We development economist. Hello, Doc. What's what you mean? Hello, Dr. Donfe. Dr. Donfe. Yeah, me say, I be say connection no. At Yakim, but yeah, I think say. Yes. Exactly. You be quite man so now. You need Dr. Jodolfe. Akokudi enkomo on Enra State of the Nation. Ya na President Mahama ede ebaye no. You be restricted to certain areas. Said the be ya enkomo viability ni enye bi aka na ye di ko kama. Hello, Dr. Patwatimenka. Good morning. Hello, Doc. Good morning. Ochema Brian, I don't get okay, Mati. It's really don't worry. You better have any Dr. Donfe. I could di enkomo say ye share State of the Nation address. Nana me kase baby. President Mahama kase. I 2022 Ghana ye kwa hu chemu pa. Emma yekoye DD restructuring buy. Na almost buy no omo the sinking fund aba eno mai koye a further negotiations bi and as say no Ghana after the Ghana was baby put enumja was Ghana is on the runway he said ye sikrom ye dware bopada ya can no lipstick come e dey si abontin according to President Mahama baby osaka say bi say na ye negotiate DDP no na ese MPP aban no adwinboni bi wo yitim eno nti no ese ne yepusi eka no ekwa akiri se daache mafo adaache jirimafo ene ma meye saade no eme sofa saade no na adopeme so na me hwehwe document bi mu ana me kohwe cocoa bond document bi a me wo Bank of Ghana 10-year loan ya omojin under John Mills but I don't say yes omojin under Professor Mills na mame kai kitwe bi we cocoa board for document ekutame the best may establish it say aban ba na say wo ye project ana okwaje besia aban bia ni hono ma wabo besia ana akwa negotiate bibia waka say eye wono an within the term for the 4 years no obetimi atua eka ni nyina enya dokore. But that was what President John Dramani Mahama sought to do yesterday at our parliament. And I want to disprove that to say, at the height of dishonesty. Okay? Abambieni and Bajo, Bridam, said Kokosika and the Kosi Yawa. Minabinana, say, Cocoa is a Grafosika, and the Kosa were Bridam. Mamma say, a was in. Hello, Prof. Dog, but what to make her? I feel not to make a kama. Okay, all right. And young was what to make her. But so to make a departure and ramming so to me, follow discussions are a course so a war parliament or my opinion, John Dramani Mahama, a quiet command state of the nation address as demanded by the constitution. But what to me here will highlight a day.
Yo minya bema amina wasi na menchia atifu nyina na menka se miti bifa na meka se na mebo no tofa na maka se na akoye se campaign message yewura John Dramani Mahama you be a fa politics ho de as a dachen students benya adaje hwea no pa ese ye hwe no na ye hwe ni ye pa because onum kasa na no de ena he knows what to say at when nimbre bia asema yese onka mebo na baso pa we politician ba kwa me penasem pa wo kwaya ofaso tese emfa ho ne se de asem no esitie obetimi aka ama sabe sanya no krakra na sabe o enya no krakra na ebetimi adane no krakra kopɛ obon homoden pa na mehwɛ ne nsɛm o de keka ye na ba ko a eye menwa ye job creation economy na nkasa growth no instead than so ni we dey compare 2024 economic growth rate no better than what happened 2025 and the growth no instead than so ni bia abana akwa so the sika o ka so best spend no so best spend 260 billion Ghana cedis actually media review or so about 250 billion and so we know what we want to spend only 194 billion let's just say over 56 or so billion now cash of spend when me spend let's say never be or no crown or ya ba or this na news obe no when me anye na sa nema no na me nua senka wotimi ye ya enka broni beka job creation de adwuma ebeba o mu say enye sabe imperial sa ban ko na create job there but they are na enam say abano eye the biggest spender in the economy no sa abano sika otimi spend masika be kroma ema ankrankra ensake sika ankrankra ensake sika omu raje so omu ko market akudiga omu ton so omu ze nipa be baba pa omu ko baby omu ko fa no ko fa tentem producers for ema producers nya akonya produce more producers no so ko ba se omu produce a hono na omu tre omu nkrabatam efa enipa adwumade efa na employment na se economy no aye down ama economic activities no go from ama akwanya antajadifo benya de aton niema no abrase enti producers so akwanya omo de be produce niema na abrase enti ukoka say watimi aya create jobs of 1 million within the first 9 months asem we sabi producer enti menya no credit na yes panyin ni trontino waye man panyin e be yabaka ne say enti menya no credit men can say I'm within tro but enti menya no credit 1 million jobs there within 9 months Ghanaian economy no kwa no we resume ne buyer enti min create sa jobs no biana o kase omuba omo yinipa biadi adibia koshim so no kwa no se wo kasa na enye job creation but no kwa no nipa yi omo di ni omo do makoshim no enuru sa enna ni program so so ka so obeye campaign time omo di si omo ni so no some programs is all the way be a chira. Ghana Fiscal Service class say a creative job. Omo after no mo say eniema aba na ye ma e kan kran no etimi creative new jobs of 330,000 and no kran no me Ghana Fiscal Service enya hu adwene da me gisa figures ni 330,000. Yera John Dramani Mahama so specifically no was it the data from Ghana Fiscal Service. Fiscal Service boss no enche no wa bad this data ya betu jasa 330. This year John Dramani Mahama because 1 million we dey need e kwaso papa na some no na emu ye dedodo again o kasama ekoye say economy no wa be change na economy na ye pa eno so nya no kre ya ka say economy a enye sabi inflation ko ana enye cedi no ko eno kre cedi no na enenam 15 almost 15 14 cedi 70 pesos tam obedi ade no ene cedi no na 11 cedis eno no kre no na kwa Bank of Ghana asem because ajadifo a omo the dollar ekwa ama no ne ko krane ma no omo disika ko banga nia ya de bi okota ko Japan ko fa niema e ba boso kan e beto ni misa anhwere me kan obi a onima boso kan bi anim papa pa okọ me maami nua ba pa no last week ne maami na ewu aye call no maami aye ne maami the same and the parents enti me ye ne asante for the me kan ze me nua no so me first guy ya o se na nse o peso ko Japan sika odi akoto bank almost 3 weeks almost the bank for no ka chenze dollar no munya bi to mra meje odia obeko black market na akotesa eti de so ko si di aba fuma bedu 11 no omo ko kwanzo ko akokran yema no onye sa na omunya no omo ko black market ko ton far higher than 11 na ye ka no na even inflation ko ave say 3.8 no maybe say menyini I say settings young children ye be a obi abefa because we inflation figures na Ghana Fiscal Service the mistake can say be was it weighted inflation for non-food 3.9 weighted for food 3.9 now what's the average of 3.9 and 3.9 was say 3.8 and talk say because your average it should be in between so the average of 10 and 1 it is 5.5 5.5 is in between 10 and 1.
Then the average no better 10 plus 1 divided by 2. That's about 5.5, yes. And
the average can never fall outside, the range of the numbers mentioned, the highest and the lowest. So, numbers, Marco 1,000. Now we find the average. The average can never fall outside the lowest and the highest. It can never be so. That's the Ghana Fiscal Service. Yeah, so I said, I'm going to be a Ghana chow. And so still, I know, young president, because I was inflation here, 3.8. It's not because I say, Ghana Fiscal Service, so, boss, no bar on top, because it weighted non-food, 3.9. Weighted food, 3.9. Overall, headline inflation year on year, 3.8. Hey, that's what Bannon. It is a idea about common as a Ghana as a say no, Oma Shishaman who said Sabin Prodiasa, Ghana for Sabi, Yajani will form Kakra. Now you didn't trot it's me. And let's tell the people what they want to hear. It's not what can get this country to where it has to be, but you can sama among for your bombat near na ama omo atọ wo na ye kan nti sa stability na ye kan stability ni kran enye realistic na ade ba ko abo yi radon money ma ban pa Ghana fo nim na ma menka sabi mesrama ye kan ya na ye kan bre ye sabi me kan za men cheza men kwa na nim nyansa me kira ma dwen keke na bi America ni say ni Ghana fo do na fo mani ni ye kire na America ni say yes, Nana Kufa the press. Although petrol boy, diesel could do 26 and 23 cities per liter. And a superno petrol could do almost 18. Inflation could do 54. And then Oba or the battery. And near my see what Nana Kufa the press on. The busy now, one here, inflation 54 no crown, a double. And maybe I say, I'm saying Joshua Tide. Ama petrol ananka na kufu ado breso no BBC is kokoton $1 barrel $121 no and now kwa unya $60 something dollars and what to say half it is another kufu ado breso na petrol 1 liter 17 cedis or 18 cedis na start man send us $121 then about $60 na say we catch me say petrol number 11 1 liter by 11 or 10 cedis a day achievement. I'm saying that $80 per barrel, and $90 per barrel. One shine and never basic room, Hano. This is a new baby ceremony. Echo. It is that sometimes it is a million movie about Bontene, and the Bob Papa about why they are not having. Actually, say, you share only the outcome, you share the input. To say economic analysis, no, input output, and the end see, and the man they buy and they buy. Oh. Even as akamamu krano say ye kasa na say ye mpense mu a ye nkasa enura minua godna Asare-Bediako ko dwaso oba e unyase na jodon fe suko dwaso oba e unyase nti jodon fa asa na yewura golden on the Asare on the utimi nya adodo no ye hwe edeba de na yewura golden ye na be hinifa na okodi ni juma Nema ben na circumstances ben na wo ho na jodon so say na netie when say wo hwe ni mienu nyira wo ko hwe the results no nko a wo be mistake de bia enye results nko na emum the demand results ne baaye no enso Ghana nano sabin produce am obi e kasa wo ma create economic mess ben obi create because o pa chere say Nigeria you say dollar akufu ado create mess o ma dollar ko 17 cedis. Let us even say Sanetia. A good word on a president of Nigeria now. Because Nigeria at the time $1 a year says this 20 pesos. In Nigeria $1 a year 360 naira. A country baby $1 could do 17. Now Nigeria 1 naira could do 1,600 naira. From 360 naira no. It could do 1,600 naira Nigeria. It is not Kubuado na sabe ne meseno or they call Nigeria. They are global. In fact, it was on record say see that since 1972, within a minute, pounds the value no abe higher than dollar. But for almost 2 or 3 days, somewhere October 2022, you say dollar be now value than pound, and that was a record since 1972. Never see that. And now I know because we share a pound no higher than dollar. But for almost 2 or 3 days in October 2022, we saw less than 1 pound being exchanged for $1 dollar. The PIR we get more of you need more pound or value, higher value.
Dollar, yes.
And so for the first time since 1972, 2022, somewhere in October, for almost 3 continuous days or 2 days, that is what we witness in the global, forest market. Oh,
that way the batch me. Miss Solomon Trajumna Adivis, the statement was Kadim Bacho, Tima Minachim Kaka was saying. Looking at Ghana's restructured debt profile, it is clear the negotiators on our side were intent on kicking the can down the road with the largest repayments scheduled between 2025 and 2028. We confronted this crisis with action, not rhetoric. We established sinking funds, restructured obligations, and pursued bilateral agreements. It is very say a DDEP who asked them to work. Now, by the time of mobile, now can offerata early DDEP, you know, my fracturing, you know, say, you better credit be say, debt restructuring, but I made the data, but President Mahama can say, the MPP are buying negotiators, you know. Na adweboni bi wo mutim se omotam no mbo so mbetua no mu pusi na wo bi obeba be di ade no wono abosa aka na me pacho amamuo ene eka besi abo ene ni repayment no aban be na waba ni 4 years no weteka se loan a meji die within 4 years se bitua ya na spill over e man na but wo bi was records no
na make us era President Mahama no on the State of Nations address no. So what kind of wushi mo ho e ntronko a me pese me yi ba ko afiri mu ntronko a na won say papa no was very intelligent. The most successful politician this country has ever produced is President Mahama, because politics no we first that we me personally as a friend and as a brother say me will be a impactful ba akokra obi di influence me na my so passionate na my so na I have about you no a throw doesn't get me doesn't affect my emotion view. So that's what we say a normal a new normal. What's okay? The year 2021 ebe kwa wiye no. Ufa NDC budget statement ya budget omu reading and say appendix number 10A table 10A ubehu sa figures we America ho asem nyina 2021 na Ghana yaka yedi from 1957 according to 60 billion at the end of 2021 na Ghana your total debt according to 60 billion na 60 billion emu 21 billion and President Mahama and President Mills 8 years no the only back home from 1957 all the way to the end of 2021 your total debt stock no na a year 60 billion na yura President Mahama no president one yura Mills
Professor Mills
almost 8 years no 21 billion na yo ma na tesa abana kani nyina no na contribution 29 billion abana kani nyina but yura John Dramani Mahama especially time will take you over from Mills no or Bosia papa Bosia so ba seven previous interest rate na emfa wo mo and just a start time na he was bent on doing something you know na emfa ho the cost of it na me nia sa ekakakraka we no eno na ekodu 2021 na yentimi ntia ye rakeno oforiata di animu ekoye nhihye Eurobond na ye deka 13.1 billion US dollars Eurobond kwa ye rakeno oforiata no mkoye nhihye na nhihye ni mu no omu de 4.7 billion ekeye etwaguye omu twabu wiwie no mka kire ye say apart from the flow no stock no yintia sa for 2027 that's the made be ameka eti sa yi se we nyina koso domestic debt exchange na ye no na estadodo ana edi bra abanti na abaye sa hye no eti ene bilateral ye ne China for ka ye de China ka ye de Germany omu de kan bebrebe che enti kana na ye 60 billion at the end of 2021 no. At the end of 2024, next number 49.3 billion US dollars. December 2024, na President Mahama na ye president. Na ekana ekosi 60 billion at the end of 2021, December 2021. At the end of December 2024, na number 49.3 billion. Ya omu budget statement in table no or South figures we nyina wo. It is a yakani ya tesua enye President Mahama. na ma yete so kind of oriata ene naba yiminkofo na pamfo ene etu saa na mo no ma yenya that achievement no again ansa na yewura president ma eba no na nhihye ni say yentua ye desktop na yetua na ama na ebu ye kon no nhihye no omu wie saa nhihye 2023 say ya suspend payment no ko 2027 sanse ya asema da bia mekura mekanze de ntia president ma ama ba ye no amanfo behu se bia wo ya ade ne say apart from the flow no yentua stock ye debt no stock no se na dawso yentua stock enti ama ankakadodo bebreba nka Bank of Ghana begina Ghana ba matua no nyame adaroma ene yentua eno na ama Bank of Ghana wonya ahomaso ene akwanya osori a month bia wo de $1 billion ebe guma amasidi no akogina ba bi egina aye that artificial you know eti asemo ye nkomo aye dia as one say wa better in fact me kan say last year budget no kra na ira ato forcing enso so kan bi bisa so mo ba ma ya ama that no kofo na me say how who ba dia na waye enti say na dika ko ama DDP ma that no kofo mo no amanfo di aba dada na tama so wa ko DDP ubaya achievement of DDP no o se una woye DDP na bo ama that no
kofo we say omo the sinking fund aba akọ treasure market na yakwa koye renegotiations we the party for coach kaka sinking fund na say
sinking fund no the year 2016 ho baby no 2015 to 2016 the san common share say that time no say the first time Ghana ye call Eurobond koje bosia ye 2007 under Euro President Ajikum Kufo and the first time Ghana ye call Eurobond market say ye koje bond na instead na hihye ni sitie no Euro John Dramani mama so buy no so be chepa etina afi na edu bra ye betua etina nitia na sadien e ba se ye kutua ye boom sikano so o ji sikano bebe free Bank of Ghana de kutua e betumi ma usidi na say ama wo economy ne betumi ahwehwai prekope na se be ya sa boom so e maye no e na omo call say ene ye nkobo bosia in preparation for sa kanifia no se be ya yenya shock ni ntino yen kreti sinking fund no na yen pesikantu na ye pesikatuma sikano ka bosia no mkobo de betum onye se bia Ghana esika ye bia me bia ka na ye bia tum yen kopo bosia mfa meto sa fund no na se nyame eboa ema sa fund no nso enya interest na ewo ne pebigumu no se du se ye tua Eurobond na ya amere na ye sika from directly de tua enti almost sinking fund na sika kakra gum the US fiscal ba na say that no should be around 200 to 300 million na no should be some MPP buy no so mo buy no that time so no na kana Euro Donald Kunkufo na say boy eye Eurobond no na amature da edu tama ese yitwa then agu ba do so buy no na sika na ya yo senke wo sinking fund mo edi betua ka no na entimi ntua na enso enam say yo so ntinu omo bo mo design sa na tedia yamfa sinking fund no enkoye collateral na yamfa nkope loan na yamfa ntia ka no enti eno na kufu ado kwa njubati eno mo baaye na kufu ado beto sinking fund eno misuse no over 300 million fisika no over 300 million then that million eno wa misuse no e kana na aka eso kotua no na sika na ohi odi betua na do so chede na wo sikanimu eno mo de koye collateral akodi loan ni nyina be kan ye kana enti kodu 2021 na be 60 billion so atiase na me kwa me sinking fund ya de a ubusame a I don't think say I agree with the principles Sarah Golden Asare-Bediako amba Jordan feho abebo bosia 1 million ewo me ho ya nhihye ni say mfie edu achi no be na afie atia mfie du no ya beso a nhihye ni say de busumi bia no ubetua amount bia ma me o se sa sika no nitia no ebe ya medinti no mfie du no beso no wakobo bosia foforo e de akogu baby ya sa abusia so wo interest rate ya ubetua e de akogu baby say wo de twen say Jordan fe de ne be wo na wo de atua meka Adentina ne won twan ma Jodon Fabie ni no koye nhihye e wo bosia bo ho bosia bosam ho na Jodon Fabie no e wo a na tasa bosia na tua ne directly rather than say ukobo bosia dia ko gu baabi ama no so ehu interest rate awu gu ho na edu say ukotia kana we yakotia me ana eyade a sabi yesi nyansa ni nipa ba akutiri ma me nyansa kakra me wo de na me fi say sabi previous ampanyfo monima na it didn't make much sense to me.
It's my check is Siano. Doc, me check is Siano. Na second finance 2017 na $250 million ended them. Ended them. And then people also buy so no. You use $70 million. And you could 15-year-old Eurobond like a be macho 2030 Eurobond.
And the omono achire no ye ku anim na ekatua no ba bum no omo de sinking fan no koye collateral enu na adongo ne omo maka no so omo kire se all the time be politicians they major in the minors asem obeka na mo fa nche mi o men ka se o ze Ghana no enye Ghana for your man ye ni atepa but your biggest problem I want to say ye mpe reading yempe reading kwa nipa kwa sabe yemu mpanimfo bi omo enimu ngoma che me bebrebe ayanka sabe mpreders na me do anka so mo na tiase better no omo kasa utimi hu sai yempe reading Ghana yo man bi I know ye problem pantina tabia no obi ka asem bia ya Europe the mama kwati kasa ye short memory ne ye ni short memory na emum we don't follow events yem follow niema enti tambia no I say obi adwene no ho sabe kwaya na no nsabe kwa na no na tambia obi a eye ho adwuma enti o ma no nsam no mu kakra bi mo ye journalists ni few other politicians they seriously no o mu follow trends enti no sasem bi si na otumka say but 10 years ago it was this it is an I say ya that is I very unreasonable but ordinary Ghanaian no or join kwa obefa so odidi ho but that is a big problem because Ghana ye nyina ye man Tidoka za wo dwene nko awo na de aka no emfa wo na me kura as a lecturer me kasa you ready so amenya problems be wa woni me come ya nko fo bitimi e ka tem ze George e de na wo pe Ghana e fa ho be chama Ghana le be say ense na nya na de Ghana bai oh be ka chira me de bia because me nim say asuti papa no mo de ma me e chen say the way a man for edi matem the way how I'm always victimized here and there no futu papa no mo de ma me but me so me ma dwimu de me pe o ma futu no na emum ya me sa dwen Ghana ho chen say ewiase aye wo yi minua ena sa ne ebedi ye nyina ye beko na emum eye say ye live legacy eye say ye timi ya no asem ya no bisem ye nyuma ye be ye no eye say dachi ankwa ama no etimi de comfort ma enchirema entimi me kasa enya Jodon fe eye enchirema Tiamanfo di matemo ye tretim ye bekumi ye be me de ya na ha me enchirema me ma me so me ba asazizu nya me andom me ma wo ma me ensa me nza me ma me ensa nya me ba hira wo ma mo so awo eti anya hwe kura ne me mama ne me mama no omu da wo Ghana ha da ati ankwa ma bi Ghana di ya omu so ebi beka so
anya hwe occupational hazards sanity anti bi mo di teacher di so kwa guomo ni sa bende eti am yaduma edwada o se ho
anti bi tiano ba me fa video so chano ye de ya me ase
tiano o de ja kache no ka se wo nyini da o de ja kache me san ho dodo no pa ba bende
tama na okuta dem ready shin kwa da
anyway yeah no eti nyame aduma edwada anwumre ye besa afa other aspects and other sectors ni beni edin ko aka nti be for the meantime na nyame aduma edwada ready ato aso
me pato me
all right for enti Dr. Jodon Fe was development economist senior research fellow University of Ghana Legon and motene kan what critic shock bio sir na shock no this is the first time mama we say lawyer penimu te ho na obi di documents aba lawyer dey machine lawyer Charles owusu wana lawyer batwa mu akwaba na ho ti say nyame adomboko so lawyer ka we use di ho
me do
the white shirt. Atare but we are but me de what's a black shirt now we trouble kwa who 20 back ba what are to the thing
I tell you
I will say what the documents the PA no lawyer yamusi no document what prepared ho pa what battle for the pa right lawyer penny Charles Osuwana and our bekan 1 year president Emma FOB08 Friends of Baumia 2000 so most starting and go forward a vision in 10 I found a latter day city swabem Bali Nasu here because one idea about 2008 now be so by now near vote back it's the same you say be everybody because latter day center I'm not using you say be a mede spite would be impacted Mr. Mark all right it's not make us say and I wish a person Mahama Ekasa name you be quick one and go think it okay and go think it was say or my ache and you boy I will hear from both was so much go cost 700 and something
yes
I'm a nipa 13,000 say oh my ministry figure okay any yes or much 720 nama nipa 13,000 na etimi se nkokɔ na ye cheye no
yeah
ebinya ne nan pe
quarter
ebinya ne se ebi enya na tabu keke obviously you see yakopɔ ho ye sina twetwe o na etwa ho etwa obviously ade wi e slip ana beboa
Babuki.
Me da me gidi say a slip of tongue. E be say dey see man no.
And some kind be on slip power.
And the next say he was on a slippery slope. And the quality I make kind the same. I was here call UPSC.
Yeah.
What am I move on here?
Yeah, Bible quotation.
He didn't get it wrong go.
Yeah, no, yeah. The chapters chapter and
one chapter and verse were missing but the quotation there it was right.
Yes.
And I was sure Monswa Ubehu.
Yeah.
And there's a someone 1 2 as I say Ubehu. As a president this for year woman. And the president Mahama say a nipa 13,000 Aquache and Coco 720. Much saying. And to maybe hold you to say, indeed, that was what he said. It wasn't a slip of tongue. Because President Muhammad there, when Nipa Bro say, what to be a mistake. But see, Messiah who be man, I am tempted to believe, say, that was what he actually meant, and it wasn't a mistake. Because, and now, Mama, I have friend say, what to call
yes.
Car, every police say, one quote a cocoa foom. No one can check for the say, Montanasi, and the President Mama buy a dear 2,500, and so check 3,600.
Yeah.
So bit to make a choice 2,500, and so check 3,600. Now did it by force with the air, and the President Mahama, it wasn't a slip of tongue. Say what car say, and Nipa 720, equal 13,000, and Coco 13, and Nipa 13,000, and Coco 720. It was out you come home the mamma. It wasn't chicken, it was rather chicken.
And I be a chain, be a nibby.
Me call me and then my call a friend saying, Governor of Ghana or more website, but quite checky. Me who be biasa. What rather what I saw. A launch of the Goko getting policy. I will come as no. Yellow crown polo, or much of a figure beyond her. Say, and then a more launch at them, or much I could say, figure beyond the woman, you know, I might say, none of me. Say, oh, yeah, okay, lithium.
Yes,
lithium deal. Net 10% at the MPP.
Yes.
And this ambassador they about 5%. They can almost say, hey,
and
pure madness. And the president must not and yes slip. Once again, Makwa, but I know the Mako from America. Now, last Saturday, to dress, you say, yeah. Ampa. What's the name? Okay. Okay. Okay, we'll be some Mr. Pofo. Mahama was just missing some pages once again. But you see, Mahama was said,
explanation for the president who has all the resources in the world to be able to be on. I don't believe it.
Obi say, so with all this hard information, why isn't the NPP holding press conference to counter the lies of John Dramani Mahama and his MDs? Minority leader, I indicated a on their press conference. And I think the independent only more than capable.
Press conference it must be taken to the ground for people to understand what the press conference is about.
Okay.
Because the populace, to say they now woke up the theater, or to could have covered because catch us 2,500 is better than 3,500. What I say? Okay, you are trying to be reasoning. So, okay, they say cafeteria 2,500 will be able to buy a lot of things, but it is not true. You need to have the 2,500 Mexico to be able to spend. The background of society woman is there. There is no welfare state here. It won't hear Juma, now for children. But who say, party liver power, so party liver power to say NPP say. NDC started from Ronald Start, AFRCP, NDC, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5th time new. Had they been in governance older than any other political party or any group of people. But let's look at the background of how they came to power and the things that they have done. Rollins, HTC for part of town, killed private sector. The champion no more in or saying and about 1992 constitutional government. All fear bemu. Not medical health your cash and carry. Maternity your cash and carry. Capitation grant never constitution still a mega. President Kufuor Biden or yeah. Or by the first capitation grant or trigger. It is for human beings. Or trigger free maternity. It is for human beings and the future of the country. Money, colony, and war. Or NHIS for the health of the people of this country. Or for Ukraine. Or free and it is support the human being, put body and soul together because there was no welfare.
Kazo, but if I tell me, you said me issue with you with microphone. My main copy to
microphone.
That means I may sort it out. Peter, but I mean, you ready. Me TV is all me for SONA.
Kwame. I think President Mahama
Ochema appear
and the name be a aya or canning Yoma ya cousin or dream one won't say. And for me it was very disappointing. Say say what the president pay inti ubi a wadi akunya wakofie no asa bade. The understanding is that we share there. So inti there are certain mistakes in certain you may be a cost or now or can or yeah. Unni say obi a wakaka pen pa na ne de ka mawa said you so steer mukra no ya we ho de ya na bro adwene ntia ebi o unim say onene obi a ne second term wanya tumia indeed a supreme leader.
Yes.
Ono one is going anya sa.
Yes.
One is second term.
Why Debbie?
When you even parliament or bread papa
no treno.
Yes.
Still opposition.
Yes. But under John Dramani Mahama, the second term in Parliament, Ubetum Krada.
Your pen way.
Your pen obey. Hey, judiciary. Say, Omo and the darling boy. Civil society organization. Do na support on the penasem. Our Bawakra, let's say, Oka Uhukra, and yet Uhukra on Babaka say Uhu. Yen some trophy. Yemu baby, a penasem dinechi. Enti asofo dodo na edinachi etina ka adwen se o ka obehwe se obi a wadi akonwa pen wasua bibi akwatena fie waba no can you be obey no understand ne senko beteki obey bold nyuma bi ni nyuma bi a because am ema me ento so ababi nti wo beka se onhia se obey no bi nso a ebe please people nanso uhwa na utie no ni nsem kekan ni ye bi is on sign na ntro no na me dwu ham me because
ochema
eno utie na me as an centroni or say or a member of DJ sorty or say a proud member of
it's also a petition eba so me petition no
oh yeah me no ya
be time me na me me tie nura do beka okay
no oka no also a proud member of centroni me centrofo eku na aya security agencies ni bi eye overzealous intomo eta attacking centrofo but mama and security agencies in Guana, ya said, only overzealous attacking Central for. One Kata President Mama and the presidency. Why refer people to the BNI?
Yes, Chiwamu.
Omukoy, Ofusun cancer, or Koya, Chino, children, Kofi, almost a chain bio based on moments you are not satisfied. President Mama now also yen some joining, you know, we are proud member of DJ. And no, under you, President John Dramani Mama, your appointees are misbehaving to the extent, say, for the first time in the history, you know, yet me change some 20 say, so I'm foul source ma and say baby information ya do betum. Mini ayo to a god Asare-Bediako. It's only a day and yet chain so on funny source, Emra. What about him and some troll ni no to me funny. And this week, many men could be CID headquarters. Unmasem Gruntia. Nina say President Mahama appointee or Penasom Pa Bako or Myth. Madam Nelson and Estina Nelson say some Tony be action wasem. No, I some now trophy no no, Nanin or the size of Tony no aqua court over for Asare. Any Adam some trophy or macho. Asama mucho nyese bi asam ne ye ntro say audit report bi a wo maame no wo se wo ne audit report ne nya adwen yes there are procedure with my firm but wo bypass the procedure na nsem twofo na akotro ento do mo se asam nya no kro na ade asam na akwa pie court wa se wo mama ko fa lawyer fo a o mo twen court date no ma pie na wa sa atolete akwa IGP say asam na odi akwa no IGP san konko hwe sa ansem ni mu na IGP so e di akoma CID ma this week over for Asare o ma invite no okoya or wa publish false information into o match na false information o so o match no enya no na odi akwa court enti CID for hwe mu wi a I found no remember ko enya court
so we see you have been defamed by the false publication
and
enya civil matter
o say mu charge no publication of false news unim lawyer wa ha na even the publication of false news no but enya individual the individual aspect na say seditious and criminal libel law na adodanko akufo ado ni president akufo be yi free ho no e ton be yi free ho no obi to bibi fa ho no obi ka bibi fa ho na say enya wo da o de ne court. You cannot use state apparatus to arrest some training. Yes, police for no minimum. Nanso under President Mahama, AC say yam huna some trofo. Say the beya omuntimi ntron sem enye nioma entia.
Now what the creature called NDC? And do you think that they will be different from who they are?
No.
They can never be. Anything that who's normal will say happening. That is how they be. General is the buy, and that was the attitude. We are near Kochu, we know Ira.
Yes.
And once I do to the woman be there.
And you see,
arbitrary use of power or the order of the day. But I don't know if it's only a public servant.
Enti meno Niana a minister also a proud member of Ghana Journalist Association. Enti and some trough welfare there. Ihiano. Miwa enya no kwesa. Mewa enya no kresa hwe entro ba ko a obedi also a create 1 million employment and o go to Ghana Statistical Service godon na o say a slip nti ye be kan say bia o ma o mo trauma no na e bia o ma nka no kure ankyerem enya no kure say president Mahama create 1 million jobs o buy enya no kure. I cannot say the president lied, but I can say the president slipped.
He was economical.
With the truth, okay, he was economical because when him say 1 million job a day, fast check and no kaya no omuko check here, and anybody can call Ghana Statistical Service. Ghana Statistical Service. Website. Almost say on market 330,000. Say the same figure now President Mahama making. The first third quarter of last year or quarter year no say under that period no created 330,000 jobs into that President Mahama unya sa 1 million every just clearly nipa na ode sa asem no ekoma na ode be share ni speech be kan no wa ma president anka no kore na misre ma o ka se obayi all aspects, all sectors of the economy, and my lives are improved.
And you're far away from the truth.
Ghana for our mutie near Shif, for near T4. Why now? Because the President Mahama by apart from Oma appointees in NDC for Omo NDC for the crowd people do not say Omo lives are improved. Who say under every government bar the first year, the second year, even though you are no more under IMF, no, or to electricity, any utility bills. In fact, President John Ejekum Kufuor, any Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Nana Addo Kufuor 2018 crying na what electricity bills so no people ha
a necessity.
Yes,
it is a necessity.
Yes. PLC reduces electricity tariffs 17.5% for homes and then to 30% for businesses in March 2018. Now President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo buying 2017-2018 no on two electricity bill no water bills no. Even 2018 the second year March, that is the same year in review year President Mahama say no at least 17-18% and electricity yantum ya two mama and there minu ebe o say it's a meter they use Usain Bolt running
a dimrika.
What I say so enya no crazy all sectors of the economy I improve my lives I improve under John Dramani.
Now which sector has improved?
No enya no crazy. Now in any case is it even true say he inherited an economy in crisis? It's not true. Oman kese before ombe free abem ana ombe abem December ye to abawie ye no a omo ye transition no na ora setepe na lead omo economic with MPP aban Kenufrata economic team one Joy FM ekasai ti o say there are positive signals that Ghana's economy is bouncing back to pre-COVID era. Now kaya o chese COVID no ma o man ko ahuyehiam na ono data wahu any IMF figures ne ade ni data ne ade na wahu no e trend say COVID twam no economy no start back to normalcy tede ne obeka kire say Uber inherited economy na nyoma yede asay.
Now we see the whole country a crime scene.
Yes.
What do you expect him to say? Thereafter said or no boy.
Oh, say apart from that no unim enyoma bi ema omkodwom ade enyoma pa na eswate under President John Dramani Mahama. Even dollar some year almost say about for mama fuel price about for me. Transport a man for efo ediko adwuma. Eswate. Anya no kura.
Let's say utia a tax on.
Eric Pacho me ma video ki tu e bi short video. Mahama lies on jobs. a short video.
Oh, fantastic.
Mahama lives on jobs. A short video about 30 seconds or 35 seconds. It's here now about Ochama Atum Amam.
Nemo near SC Ora Abra NDC Bar Muno. And say a month for in the past, Nanka and so Mulusu or Mujob Mpo. Normally it is the political appointees now are buying about the sound. Ordinary workers. I have found Mojuma. Not even after the 7th December 2024, no. As far back 2021, last week, court order maritime boss say omeji 26 dismissed staff and this about omedi. I was finding on mine 310,000 Ghana cedis. Court. I find it maritime. Omo abandon the buyer no. Omo yi omedi omo akotena fi. 26 court ama ruling say yes I'm form back bi o. But omo fa so eyi omedi no. I'm fa compensation for. Na omo kwa no bebre one my form adwuma long before crampo say e be see abato afimu. The date no also we nti rather no it is under John Dramani Mahama. And for the first time, a man for lose a Juma, ordinary workers.
Million Ghanaians have found employment between Q1 and Q3 of 2025.
A few moments later.
Between the first and third quarters, employment increased by over 330,000 people.
If you lie, you will not go to heaven.
All right, that was for the end. President Mahama, in his usual element, lying his way through, young found what trying to now, will be the 20 years, it takes what we're trying to now, what the 62 years I don't the guys who put there's a higher responsibility on you, say, yes, wouldn't you know, cry and
yeah, the same first quarter.
So far, Ghana, a bagging, you who will be a apprenticeship. More than President.
Yes, yeah, it's
apprenticeship.
Oh yeah,
but may come because the Wilson will be all. Seamstress edume. Yeah. Pushing at the pump. 7 different places. Can't you? What I say? Can't you go? The chance. Let us who should do that. A bit of mess up. I feel I'm not to meet you. Na
me take a crazy.
Yes, we take away in India.
I try very much to make to depending on Ghana.
Okay.
How that has affected their lives.
Okay.
Going on to the floor parliament and saying these things, quoting figures and the rest of it. The question is, how has it managed to the benefit or the betterment of the people of Ghana? Because at the end of the day, Ghana is the human being, citizenry in Ghana for. So jargons near here, but you take your cue from how they came to power. What did they make? They came to power through strong propaganda. And some man see Ghana crime scene. A friend say oracle, oral as a day, and in your manoma be brave.
Oh, oral. So they wouldn't lawyer Asare. Asare. But the name be better. My iki said it was a casafa oral. Any his disappointment. Made better so.
Because it was not based on any truth.
Yes.
I say cathedral. It was not based on any truth. But for political purposes, almost to dust in Ghana for Ghana, they developed a hatred for President Kufuor for some reason. And they were happy to believe these things. So the manifestation in Eba. Yes, $1 10 cedis or 11 cedis. And your ma ben ye the dollar eto. And then your ma ben ye the Ghana cedi ankasa eto. Now a government comes in or say, 11 enya papa. 11 now. It's only a set of people who want to send money to somewhere and almost incur the tax cost.
Yes.
It obey 11 if you or 11 if you are not increasing petrol electricity taxes. So high, say, but with electricity taxes, and almost everybody in Ghana uses electricity. You have to buy electricity one. Into 11 no. Any electricity hike no. They are in the Eku Ghana for. Since I've been 2,000 cedis per week in electricity. Now, that wouldn't the implications of those things. The implications in the say Ghana near one. Obi here fridge kakra. And Adrian no dine bi ka no dia shame say the be empro. Because I jahon dia na ye ne etwem. Enti the health and nyoma. Enti the previous government no on to electricity even the COVID time no kra no to electricity man for because it was necessary for the development and the health of the people of Ghana. When omundi ene abadaye bia anwini nipa ne ho ntino, they will reduce cocoa price. Cocoa for no. Sa cocoa who's that cash crop. Sa tete ne friend cash crop. And then I carry Ghana sa besimne. It is a ne so cocoa price are drop wa. Government for the benefit of the human beings who will be doing the cocoa next cocoa season number years can. Yet it means subsidizing. It tells you that they don't have any sentiment or any goodness for the people of Ghana.
Yes.
Human beings who here. It is not first that make us an estimate in your human. Osha almost rain. I could sit my president
Professor Mills by
now. A then human intervention, social human intervention ben omoyeda. A cry ye income support to. You need unemployment benefit to. You need disability allowance. You need health care allowance. Any BBR. And you know, but government say there is a percentage of the population that is unemployed. Unemployed. Unemployed means no revenue, no salary, no nothing. How do these people live? That is why MPP by power, they make social human interventions. So the bear limit kakra. And the difference between NDC and MPP is that MPP for normal bar, they go straight to make policies where President Kufuor buy or your capitation grant. What was it for? And from Kwala no Mbeko school, so the bear meeting me school, my starting school. Now on constitution since 1992. Oman Trigada. I know be and man and no hospital now. They are doing matter because we meet him in Oba I pay no free maternity. Omumre fee. And if one not do omo be fee. And Kwala na omo ye the future say no. Omo na not do omo be fee. Say the bear omo hospital no monyare. A human development. Obi no say NHIS. NHIS no, and what was it for? To make sure that everybody who got sick would be able to go to the hospital, at least for a doctor to tell him, say, oh, you had malaria. And now, yes, say, no, I could prove of a bit of even at that level. A human intervention so that the human being will keep body and soul together. After that, or sounds you a free feeding, or sounds you a leap, or sounds you a metromas. All these, in the midst of building roads, in the midst of building structures in your money, I will say human beings so much to be developed. Nana do better no ye. We free SHS. What was the baggage of the amount of UFA? No uncommon SHS no. Omunko education. How would the country look like, the human capital? How was it going to look like in the next 15 years? You have a country of a lot of people, most of them are not qualified to do anything. If the country enters into industrialization, and conform a few other countries now, because they said they're happy on South Africa, blacks in a year, And the policy is for the people. And yet the policy of lies and deceit. Lying to the people because some of the people are also not up to the level to discern. The air can whether it is true, but it is a cocoa for your catch say, hey, Master, cocoa is say no. 2,500 is better than 3,000 100 and the other government they buy. The amount of money that the CD buys, you know, say CD no kwa unya bi na ade ato nneoma ni bi. Unya no ade ato nneoma ni bi. How did the economy get better? How did inflation come down? How did GDP benefit? Is it to the detriment of the people? The expenses do not matter. Media honor me fano. Papa, president some of Okeka idea. On the Okeka something said the normal common sense on government. No, it has not changed.
Meko Eric Bachobe de imam ora fa ora ayen etoso mame say aye ready fatoso na mene lawyer eni nkomon aha eni me bato wo hwe ade so a ye refer de kwaku aza ba de biankasa de lawyer kwaku asare na nsure ye bi in writings be on ora no na ye de aye sa infographics we e de ama so se ubia ehwe bie no na wo hwe first one na ba ko ye first one on the left 18th December 2025 was say that time go for start ka ora sem go for disappointment start but say ora ni enye adwuma and was say ora to shift into fifth year in 2026 we expect convictions, confiscations and consequences and was it the year 18th December 2025. Then 22nd December 2025 was when go one is after the sano the ideology was when Gogo says Ora is in fifth year. Yanum say he should not say that. So even as the age alleges more financial crimes the year. Then 15th January 2026, judge says no slow down. Ora in fifth year. It cannot will not slow down. Yem say give to worry. A case be a court no more so more per time no was one tia say oh you know you didn't nani more boosted say any costro. Then enra my people kasa yen and what can be say ora no court cases the yana eche obi our right to so betima ko appeal ayi say this no and go for enya to boase e ho no man na kwaku azabeto good oral delivery but no good news on oral gogo worried the year but we need free so council say we a lawyer penny na Bank of Ghana akusi Bank Square ana hakopo musi abawo abase amade obesa tijama wo ko besa akwa etweti be ye free so Eric you say Bank Square Bank of Ghana for AC dan na according to Saint Ukuti Blackwa say Yesu ko no de tija no e ma ye wi ase
Saint
and we Saint
this is one when we are sure they are
wo bunu e be do san ko kitu bi na enam say wo gidi say ya inflate cost of the building no total cost of the building na was 250 million say no ni nyina no mo de ahye owura mu say send this for bar on beji say scalo every kufuado I say dam na NDC for agiedi can say no baako enti Bank Square dan na say that's the tallest building in Ghana you say no ko 40 this for kwale gumo no omo say scan DC dan no on beji for na kufuado appointees for you look at owura ho baako so no say was say aban konfo be ato aban saase na uko street value ebi oto adan no saase no 500,000 Ghana cedis according to the valuation by Land Commission. Nemo no street value of that same land no ebi $2 million. And no obeti $2 million obeti 500,000 Ghana cedis na $2 million the difference never can except what if ni pa kono it's a new state capture. You no ka ora. You no see another pure madness because just street value and then to assassin. Land Commission omelette a value assassin. State Transport Company Corporation STC omelette value car a buy car. It is a STC for value a buy car. Let's say 1,000 cedis. Ultimate kasa me kwa fa kasa na nkala will be to be 5,000. It is about 4,000 difference no. Oma kasa de ma we nyina bom. Ama president ama akwati committee bi very useless committee ya de melovo a wasting state funds and them mo call so ye no matika mu petrol she petuma ko jina kofo ama for property harassing kofo afi adema echi o reality set in no afi de Dominica Yine was say the police say bones as a day raw bones no de buy into no aman ayedin Domolovo say Domolovo part of were part of the oral committee former auditor general okahu afi de we ya we say mu ye no na a compilation of hearsay council
Master, and I make a from the beginning. They say we have entered into a certain section of this country. Our politicians know they say anything so that they can gain votes. What do they make a say? For example, Ora, they say from day one, how could the 12 black start to say original airport to stop them from traveling outside the country without any evidence of any crime committed? With the suspicions and Kofono to be or head the Commonwealth at the bend or stop no. So the excesses of and power, the excesses of arbitrary use of power. Something has to be done about it.
Yes.
Some of these people must be held liable in different things. I'm Ghana for so me pamucho bebre mu amutie no. So mo yam bibi na senya mra. Mo form court. That is the only way. So kasa nya to musro ehu de e man nipa bebre ntimi develop.
Yeah,
fear.
true.
E man nipa no kweli into it.
Yeah.
But nipa ne nyina ya te here say ye bewu at some point. But what are we leaving for our children? Fear. So we betimi aba no use arbitrary use of power. No kwa kwa chipa pay your te say papa na kabibi no adi, which is his right under the constitution to share his views and his opinions. Intermediate kwego ora no e ba no omo catalog of anyoma na omo ka no me hu say a part of omo propaganda to convince Ghanaians say NPP government had done so badly. Even the president says country ni nyina ya de ben crime scene. What are we seeing? And then you want nipa he ni ejeli omo. In fact, cases no landmark cases no the correct evidence go mu timi abuse evidence. And you know, ora na there it was a fluke. Now Okujetua Blackwa is very good at that. So Kaya, yeah, but 2008 elections. Only a Fifi Kwete. Almost the President Kufuor, Aqua Ghana Fosi Kabe 5.something billion Usahi. Almost funny at the end of I see what we are gonna go to. Tell me, your appointee almost say, almost your ministers now almost call for vetting. You be so, Mamzo, I didn't correct. I think no man who said Yanukre. Sometimes no man we need elections maybe. Orange do the same thing. They started going on with the Orano and suddenly you have a Tuaba. The Tuaba ni and I feel Oran and now how can you be so deceptive to the people that now employ you to come into governance to rule for them? Normally in your campaign, you can't answer yeah, we need really it is serious business. Yes. Now if you can go on to Parliament. Now the country is 730 in Koko and Wachichama 13,000 people. What does that mean? Annoying. At that level. Sometimes you are entitled to tell the people the truth, what the situation that they are going to face is. Now because it has been the order of the day. There be a cassette and microphone with the perception say and microphone omo dreaming look baby on betimi I break it down this things to and because street life no sanity. Wow. Countries have gone through this phase and those countries have been limited to the bare minimum. Liberia sanity here, Sierra Leone sanity here, Rwanda sanity here, South Africa, Nigeria, Ivory Coast. Places who said be civil war near Kosovo. Some your system no break it down to the extent that the politicians become too powerful. More powerful than what they are supposed to be. And they say things and something people believe because they divide the country into two political parties. Me moha and I went to ha. So when you can kura me fa when you can deep try me wo hunti ma fa. Munya careful. Because countries have gone down because of this situation. My example will be Liberia. Okay. Liberians are American Liberians, no. Tobet no money top man no mo ya America Liberians say mo buy no buy Liberia Americans do buy. On buy natives no. But they were in power into bibia near omna. The resentment between the two factions was brewing. And the new point to be Tobet went to sign an agreement with the New York mayor for the bond mines. Some mines back on iron on. So on the man or buy another kind document, As usual, Ghanaian leaders they go and they don't read. They sign before they come home. It's about who's that? What's it? What for sign or they buy? To buy or be kind, or go for be kind who said they've given away their mind for nothing. It was so unfulfilling. Also unfulfilling. And now, who's a Liberian a presidential mansion, submarine to be bent. It is conforming far mercenaries from America. From the submarine, who don't be raho, and no coach Tobet no mukuno, and you do the cool Tobet. Sanko forming the big kuno. Into Mukuno, no. And no, there was another American Liberian, or lieutenant. Into a moment, sign another document. No more than a year, leader of the country. Says the Aiku. Into a more years ago, Mukoni teach you, Tom Sako back. Now, like American, lieutenant. And no who said Master Sergeant Do was the most senior officer among the lot on number 5 of the international sign. Sergeant knows who said, I didn't know all sign. Emwa and no can say Utia on Yadian into call IMF call for Mulo and no call to the people. No conforming contributions to Tria. And no more really see Charles Taylor through Ivory Coast. Because Ivory Coast President February, you know, the Baba and Samuel, a friend saying, Tobet wife, only daughter. Into a more far on mobile. I still a bit do it, okay, only Americans Navy on the Waba. No more really say Prince Johnson. Prince Johnson never fast Samuel do no cocoon and one on the Janus soil between the natives and the what happened? And local Liberia is a shadow of itself. Yeah. And a core. Sierra Leone. Go Freetown. What did I make an say? Esida, I see it beating here because when politicians begin to lie to the people just to gain votes, who catch a go for some mom 6,000 cities for cocoa. Who buy your about 2,500. Then you have the effrontery to go to them and tell them, say, the 2,500 is better than the 3,100 that the previous government gave. Because 3,500, 100 will buy more things in this country than 2,500. Yes. On a practical scale. It is matter. It is important for the life of this country and the survival of this country in these difficult times. Say, journalists, fourth remnant. But when the civil war starts, you will not have a place to hide. You have to go to Liberia to be a refugee. People of very good family background became prostitutes here, became servants here because of war, because of civil war, because of survival. There's peace. Let us maintain it that way. But let us be truthful. Let us be truthful. Nana Kufuado, MPP for. They be America assassin. I'm for and for my being also. Anybody that's in the form of Ghana, it is a human being that forms Ghana. It is very Ghanaians. And yeah, then you build a house today, in 20 years' time, nobody wants to go in because I checked. I dilapidated. But when you invest in a human being, he'll probably become a lawyer, a businessman, and the rest of it. And you create equity and develop a setting. That is what the white man has done. The white man has invested in the citizenry of their country, and they have developed their country in their settings. Government are done. Most of the development that you see are done by the people because they have been invested in. America is the greatest country today because they decided to say liberty. Yeah, the obeti is obeti be do from now but so near come out. Yeah. But over here, politicians are trying to control the lifestyles of the people of Ghana, not giving them the opportunity, not giving them their own money, so that they can create equity in their settings. It will never augment well with us. Ghana is Ghana for dia. So at any given time, na not go for Dubai, and then okay. Also, media may be trained Kolani schools because the future is the youth na urban. We need to prepare them so that they can take over from us tomorrow. I'm not for here, but somebody has to make that decision. So mean trauma and Kolani illiterates. Now your human capital na cash in at some point. Now creating a investment and equity money and erode sa. Intimate far buying sika. Nipa na mso nipa bonini no. Ose me far buying sika. Now me the Kolani school fees fully. So the be parents now it will be sorted out. But me not discriminatory. Intimate obi ankobi. Because constitution name man kwan. Ma mean discriminatory against any person. It no medium Ethiopia. Wa office of Wisconsin for Abanko private school.
Choice.
Muso in the Pabonini. Ofia Bemu. No, why 3 billion in Kuala Ako school free. Only the human capital. They said they have one step to university. Only one step left. From the 3 steps now 4 steps now no more. Obi they making that decision. Obi you say what does that mean? What does it mean?
Yeah, what does it
mean? What does it mean? OBN himself 24-hour economy is not achieved by a
festival. But begin to win him say trade minister, Aqua Parliament, or catch a Ghana for say. One district, one factory, none, and then Kufa start here. Or my giant. Or kind of parliament too. Yet, a branch check. The president have my party.
Mammy can be. Messi.
Say, I am woman.
Also, my giant. On the Somson Sandino. A dino no more person because they have been on the rampage of changing names of things that benefit.
She said the goal for reserves.
Yes. Because don't need policy. What is NDC's policy? Policy direction.
And one young conqueror.
Yes.
Mamma,
yes, in sign documents in a yes, in sign. Yes, in sign, but policy direction. They have never come up with any policy direction. I dear President Tamils. I know, yeah, and I didn't say some crude oil and gas finds or percent or develop central region, the western region as a oil and gas hub. 18 no cockroaches castle baba here at trouble a plant and any norma and it's anoma. What happened to it? In Kofor Bakana have a western region almost hotels because they could see say the downstream was going to beat. Later on Ivory Coast. And then there's a talk for another time.
Me that's it. I was up for lawyer Penny lawyer Charles Owusu Juana. Na me kan na go say Joanna na JOAN e ma de ni bia na say dey na me the way member de
member pa de na me say me member pa
ba so busa de bi
me fi di mechi wa Ashanti region crop show
da bi was it Joanna no sa the name Joanna no if him
the name Joanna oh if Ghana
na say Ghana di
Joanna nya Joanna
na Joanna na Ghana di
Ghana di pa
sa
anya Brazil food
me na say me ka say bia Latino ayi food
oh David Joanna uko ayi uko brother hafa oh
za Joanna for wo
yeah baby
all right Jamusa for so Joanna and na bote
ne Joanna kuta sa DDP me unique
yes we dress no so janya se ketu oba na me say na Saturday so we say ya no ye ko say ya so that o te Joanna no kura da wo e na me da wo o ye nye oba for ma we make us be necessary last be call not about me ho na what that is a weekend do what about me at the na that I know more time and now what say come on what is what one ko baby azu and what told you what visited the one catch as a dog ufi bank of Ghana achew eti yisu no go ho na if the bless you t-shirt bi one day kwa pekwa ahye so na go for mbra wo nche
culture
akan ho abusafo enti minu makokra kumanti na bono so waba betan che ba bedi enko no mark enra me just udi eche kakra dia ma me take away with general perspective but make kan ade bi on creative art no me hu ade bi sisi minimum say before you free power na ye bi do trade fair
yes
aha ba me kan ade ni sisi no person mahama say oba be refurbish AICC Accra International Conference Center omu wi a ho no still na extra intino this year money private for ebe kan bu mu no masi new convention center pacho yenkoi
okay odo me that the names and mental action some of the things generally say that your basic governance and economics knowledge
yes yes eti mu de boy no so
bishia ona mo konkroma no ma am de me na
why shall we get to be draft
ona mo ko boy around am oh we need help
yeah
africa mo fena na you know maybe we share it with kaka we were discussing how Cote d'Ivoire at one cocoa no so I also raptors at the information about Cote d'Ivoire at one cocoa no so our variance between Ghana price and Cote d'Ivoire price is going to be like 1,000 something.
Almost the best one, yet
low.
Yet they be lower. But that's okay with the trust.
Which means that, of course, demand and supply. You will have more demand against us.
Yes.
Which means that it's going to affect yen sales because you're minimal and little bit on the higher side. The implications we were discussing. But this is the president of National Council gold projections. It says in the next 3 years, gold is going to do well. Hey, from Joe, we are saying one in the with all we have studied, uncontrollable. You can sit here and project that in the next 3 years, gold is going to do well. So you plan with gold going to do well in the next 3 years.
How? Omo gold you friend say cocoa dear no. First you by August. And the second you know 3rd October. And that 3,600 is supposed to take effect 3rd October. By 3 weeks later, November, no moon to be na adena at yes and never home. If you ask the audience, and the American and Israel Kabu Marco 20 Iran forcing. How much is so? No, yes, I might maybe not meet you. How much is so?
And Rapper Trump also say they are going to have a friendly takeover of Cuba. Friendly takeover. No one can in TV that. Friendly takeover.
But I mean, you to read the messages be now. Still now, because over 50 cultivation. Set 41 and to get still now the corner. And I don't know as I can minim. Let them they channel a microphone. All right, enti yedi enkomo asem na my market na se na ma men share na ikitu abi was say okay, yes me back down. Okay. Was say tourism and culture. Our creative art sector has so much to offer. Creatives using people say Ghana has become a favorite tourist destination because of our history, culture, arts, music, fashion, and food. Government has allocated 20 million Ghana cedis to the film sector alone, and another 20 million to the broader creative sector. I will be your personal ambassador to the tourist and the creative sector. Mark, I don't know that one.
And that's it.
Yeah.
My little economics.
General,
so, me you I was coming around to international conversations now. No, be a project say gold will do well in the next 3 years. To die in the plan. Because business school, I was taught something uncontrollable. Uncontrollable. Today, our acronym be a friend pestel. How can I say marketing?
Political.
Correct. Political and first one.
Political and
environment.
COVID. Yes.
Environment. COVID. Galamsey. What you say?
Interventions.
Okay, general ni no interventions will be BM kakra. Legal.
Yes, legal
economic
and legal regime.
Yes,
and a team technology.
Yes,
and you know, a team environmental and a team economic.
Correct. So, why is it pest?
And
I'm
a
pest. So, Obia co business school. No, you have an idea about these things.
Yeah.
See, when you're running a business, you know that you have control over some things within.
Yes.
But without, what problem? Because you don't know what's going to happen. Correct. And my basic economics, the X and the I, import and export. Professor Boppin, Taka Simbia, no pekra me PP no senka. Or see, with all the things we are doing as a country, they look good. But what is the strength of our production? Because I don't like a kita economy and kazangazo. And now I exported their sustainable sikano. So if your dollar is 10 or 11 or 12, now your factories are not producing enough to use an exporter, you are not competing. And what study in all these things that we hear, Minister Martin will be on how well we are doing with production. Because when you don't have money circulating in your economy, when you produce, people are not buying.
But we are not doing well with production. You see, just one factory.
Bon, kill and to economy. Me who anabo I at force as Obi or say, but the cabby, but mean to be a me connect Canada, me bag in wardrobe from my friend who's sick.
That's what they cut.
I'm telling you, this is what they are doing. Wardrobe from a package can go mean to be a cat. So I'm not paying kill and to ya, meaning to ya. Now, beside me, I'm saying, skinny. I wish sure that today, if we begin to pay, yes, a young car I didn't call for as against a war. No. If we begin to pay, can we speak the same language? Can we still smile? This is my countermantle. Lawyer, the uncle. High tech. You. Yes.
He was come her.
And the same year, John and Coco Frozen.
Oh, but the other was
initially, no, they were not paying.
Friday. Number one court. The staff don't work law court on. They were so down. Let me say, what's going on? I'm saying, government is not paying. Now, why is government not paying? Knowing very well that these people rely on their salaries to sustain themselves. Why?
Bruh.
Then there's this car.
Castle. Me was now for be war. CUC or more year hawkers. But you've been there more than a decade. And if I come back, what can me say? One more a ton of the na. O me 5 no money be uncle. It's only to me to in fact, obi kwa de catch me say it's a been bejad will be on banner and the wood or any civil servants the naturally no will fire say at the free. By the time of the Babaca to say free me a dear 20 CDs. Oh, now Friday the amount. No Bejaka crap. A chest and a mere cosso. Omuno Budim Comona in Piomoka.
And President
every day 6 months
lives are improving.
I've
from where?
This week I've recorded some people are naturally, culturally, and Kaomuni Pomosrade. But men say all of a sudden, I started.
Yes,
yes, I started. Oh, Bacho. Oh, and you see, almost more financial sector, and they are happy because numbers, you know, if you want. Me ban papa not city FM Joe Jackson. Yo, maybe I'm Kennedy, I'm saying Michael Jackson, Papa. Joe Jackson. No, car. I write my family, this is my family. He also did Joe Jackson. My Jackson, Papa. No, can say, Delex. Some people, no, can say, oh, they are doing well, it's good. You know, say things are good. because
is it
Martin. It's in no number of punk markers in be. Or say, documents and rather two anymore. As a minister and as a president to come and read. But conform what say, not in our can sign it here now. Because he has an information minister. No, that's what your mama can. But the Niban was on your money be all can. And you're real. All can several times and right. And may shift it because if I know we have a prof money on. Prof will come and deal with
prof for different assignment to baby, but okay. Menna can say this year.
Good. He will deal with economics.
Yes.
Economics. Now me call tourism. I heard the prof about every born onto me.
Prof
okay, economics in Missouri.
But prof was
notwithstanding the
Debbie. Say, the prof will only have put the area. Yes.
You see, what here, Yama, okay, on tourism, arts, and culture now.
Yes.
I want to see my home today, tomorrow, next week. I want to monitor how this ecosystem will react to what
the same kind of
SONA, now President Mahama Kokan ran. Look, I think that me Maka, Dr. Baumi Tiemi, now be Tiemia, say that should be a MPP by power. Not say MPP near ready to obey investment into this ecosystem. Some ministry will be an items for the Meko. Yes. Say, Dr. Baumia be the president. Not some ministry, tourism, arts, and culture. On your ready to obey investment, papa, into that ecosystem. Me,
okay. So, in terms of investment, is it monetary in this investment or human capacity?
Good. President Kufuor time. A Kofa event by Global Citizen.
Yes.
That night, our concert near Yewo, Independence Square. The cost was $1.2 million.
That night, no?
Yes.
Scare call you,
yes. You can Google. Global Citizen in Ghana. You can Google right now. Concert in Ghana. Yes, one night.
But it was huge.
No, Bush said 20 million cities. So if you give the whole industry 20 million cities. Which is one night events at Independence Square.
Mark, and then more questions like crack about to be Biamo. Tanko. Tanko computer. The Oba Bemo with doctorate degree.
But
Tanko computer.
Typewriter.
Is that typewriter?
Locomotive.
What is doctor?
Who saw a Muslim?
Yes.
And now, what baby say or be or so loom be a ANC.
Ebi our American.
Please. And also be a while. And now, and rich ya or so couldn't come over baby TV so. And the Busan say, well, the brother and the Busano was it Walker. Do I say, are you a practicing Muslim? Jack, a bonus won't mean. And I say, are you fasting? I'm not fasting on health conditions. And Zato, celebrate Dr. Zato. And I say, I said, the Bobo. Message, something very funny. Why suppose what one? He doesn't know who he is.
Bamoso say Tanko Mubu.
There is a Dawson. Who knew I was a mayor? What I say? Ma, okay, with the Yes, I can.
But watch it be. Let me find out. On your stool note, and I'm no. But watch it be. The whole world on the panel also was our watching.
It's what you are saying. You say
yes.
Stronger than appetite.
And another time.
Yes.
Global Citizen program here in Ghana, but one day, no.
Yes.
A cost to Ghana.
One night, no. Yes.
$1.2 million.
Yes.
Now, President Mahama say was dedicated to 20 million for Kumawood.
Yes.
Now we convert $1.2 million at the bag and is comes you see ya me find say virtually say $11 million. 11 million Ghana cedis. 1.2 million dollars.
$1.2 million now. It's close to the 20 million cedis.
1.6 million.
Yes, it's close to
16 million Ghana cedis.
Yes.
Now you say if I get 2 programs.
No.
Wow.
You see, me come to say it is an expensive industry.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I see that politicians never say, "Oh, we have 10 million bintu," and they are fine. They have 5 million bintu, and yet dollars.
That has been the attitude.
Yes, they are fine. But this is an expensive industry. If they can do just one night,
60 million Ghana cedis for one night.
Yes, and when they were coming back, they said, "That first one, last is the phone for Mokau." Okay, Ghana the TI. Second one, almost say they wanted 5 million. This time Ghana should pay. Now coming here, citizens of Ghana because it attracts tourists to your country.
Definitely.
The truth is that MENA Metro document on it to say my and my reason was that I said that look, if we have 5 million to spend on a night, we should invest into the domestic industry.
You mean domestic tourism?
The creative art for now. If we invest $5 million, say young fancy theater be and now be more, they'll be excited. Instead of the one night. It tells you my passion, said the industry, no, and I say the creative art school in Kumasi, young Fankuri.
Me corner saying, correct. Account. I'm a brand and you came the boss Zuba or see a funny health facility.
Oh, Zuba, dear, I'm telling you.
But yes, Marky said, show no so in one night. No,
yeah,
despite the cost.
Was it worth it?
Yes, yes, it was.
It's what I saw change.
Yes.
What was the benefit?
Okay. People who traveled around the world are back Ghana that night. Just because of
that
global citizen, no? And it was beamed around the world. So almost most countries around the world, cable TV, because global citizen, that's how they operate. That's why it is called global citizen. So it's a global event. President Kufuor spoke. Okay, I want to TV3 for story say a boon.
Some people did be the bad.
Yes, because they noticed that it was a big thing, and it was orchestrated.
Yes.
Was orchestrated. They put some people around, and the camera see close, and just a particular place, and it sounded like the whole place may move. President Kufuor. It was planned because they knew that Harden would make the president look good, but the spotlight are to Ghana, so it will boom tourism again. Why do you think President Mama said I'll be ambassador for tourism and creative art? Because President Kufuor did that. No, that's our result. You know, he wants to point himself into that space now. Easier said than done. Okay, I saw a catwalk in June for the fashion industry last year.
What kind?
Then bye.
What kind you na want me and you? Your mama can you?
That's why I said that. I want to see what and how the creative industry will react. Because June not sure a catwalk on the fashion industry. No, why? And they are quiet. President Kufuor do not kind of win one year. Can you hear the platform?
President Mahama can so obey walk with
fashion show June, but he himself will catwalk.
What kind of
Down year 24 Black Star Experiences. Black Star Experience on launching. Independence Square. You know that the mama can not share the reason, the name for Sadeno.
Okay.
The Black Star Square, no, see all of that. No, can't say. The fashion industry, the creative industry is not just music and film. Fashion for should put something together, and he himself will come and catwalk. Minister Jifagumashi was there, Deputy Minister, they were all there. Bisamo, you can Google, say we are waiting for TV station also promise DTT, digital television, so that when they do
say Santana.
Yes, doctor
hey doc, me tell the catch you.
Master, doctor ya okay, we are aware say G-Tech foot you. I be doctor anything.
So can a doctor.
When?
Oh, Wankada. Only 9 years old multimedia. Wanka.
How can I say? Let's tank also to computer so can.
And then you computer, every computer also. Anyway.
So all I'm saying is say all these things that they said, as for the titles, Makacha must say, maybe Jesse Jones is Reverend Kokani late Jesse Jones.
Oh, Jesse Jones.
Late Jesse Jones.
Oh, Obonyo man, you, MPP.
Sir, no, I said that.
Oh, what? By his TV, I met him.
Late Jesse Jones. Don't let me go.
Yes.
Come here, the Noboto.
Yes.
Now, see Jesse Jones. Now, Reverend, now they're counting with him. I say, now the question maybe, sir, beside Dr. Pablo, said Dr. Ned. And for certified titles, you know. I'm not catching Professor Abraham Munina titles. So, with all these things now, Papa Nakan, my mom, he's in Kakada, my mawa. Say, you ecosystem we see you, sir. You be who say the commonest. My mom, Papa Honorable Kennedy Japan Basso. He kept saying that the tourism may. Me as the president Awokaya the main agenda good, but about me also I've been listening to him for some time about even a few ministries Tebia tourism, art and culture account. The speech he gave a night before the election on 31st okay, so telecast to be on 30th January.
Yes, I
ministries now and I say groupings of Bomudin ministries no tourism, art and culture, or just a few.
Yes.
Can be a creative art account. Which means that I know, say, he's going to take that thing as seriously. Now, Obia can prompting, I'm saying, a prompting. Kwanire, Eddie Gori was our ecosystem, Nimukatra. France, like I told you, France, 102 million visitors, 102 visitors, and France, recorded last year. Spain, 93.8 million visitors. Spain, only one population, 40 million. They recorded ×2 of their population. United States adults will be Spain and France beat you on motorways when it comes to tourism. Because they are deliberate. Turkey, 60.6 million visitors. Dubai, first 5 in the world, Dubai now. Dubai na ding bebre with tourism no first 5 Dubai nka. Yes, because a big deal and I call it low hanging fruit. Opa hwe pese mahama nya obekan o kan rai. Tell anything I what you may say tourism. A agenda they want to grow tourism. Kind God don't tell me after the 5 things now what kind of on the 20 you know mentioned. 20 million okay for creative art not for tourism. Tourism is a marketing tool, a different from creative art.
That I think say, hey, okay, I think you are right. Or you're 22.
Yes.
Okay, 20 back for was it all the woods in Ghana, yes. Kuma wood, Gali wood, Wahwandi wood, and then another 20 million for a creative art. It is just a one cat industry, your tourism. Name me up, can I say, by Chama Woman. Okay, no problem. 20 million. All
right,
free spirited. Now, Jack, Prof, I would do Prof, buy no market team present the TV. Prof, Nina say, Umayano. Was so bad the kind of economy was na tourism what they were catch was a main don't dare. Yes. You're not bad by year and friend is academic annihilation.
Welcome. Now me can be
one thing.
Can hear craft.
Now me charge the one better so microphone a year and 5. It is restraining no. Yanko.
The Creative Arts Industry Act 2020 Act 1048 passed in December 2020, which means that President Akufo-Addo passed the Creative Art Law. Good. Under SAR Act, domains are okay say what was the film and the other creative industries, whatever.
Yes.
Other creative domains number 1. Music industry, fashion, beauty, modeling industry, film and screen industry, visual arts industry, phonography industry, theater art industry, literary, book of audiovisual industry, this is where the conflict is. Film is audiovisual, but they have a law governing film alone, and a law way to govern film. This is a mistake that the AG department did when we were passing this law. It's new media here. From social media, heritage and cultural sites, traditional cultural experience festivals, intellectual property rights, industry-wide networks, and then training academic phone, book phone. My mobile domain is there 1450 hours.
Yes.
On my film 20 million. And my domain 14 and so 20 million.
Yes.
What then inform me why you give film 20 million and give the other 14 domains in the arts industry and also 20 million. Then data no we should take is artificial. One say thinking the uncle. This is what I want to establish.
Okay.
Thinking beer uncle. Oh, yentam we into her. I'm not sure they even know that creative industry no kind of 14 domains. As against film. They can time 22 by a peso. Now what time 20 so I'm 14. So it's 14. Almost every group in Biakra check 20 million now. I know me. And let's not forget, what you call dollar a global citizen, one night event.
$1.2 million.
Yes. So all I'm trying to say is that
and yes, one event, $1.2 million.
That's global. It's
and then
that hotels.
When the you see tourism no nature make us say what I'm become say see pa and every ministry must have targets for tourism. Every ministry in this country, because yet and no about the culture prof no say a teacher for how can we make our education attractive such that we can have people who travel from all around the world and see Ghana as the best university hub or best secondary whatever hub, so they want to educate their children here. Make Kadibi the Wisconsin University example. If you go to Wisconsin University, you are likely to have about 30%, 40% Nigerians.
Yes.
And because they are coming from outside, they pay foreign currency, which will help you maintain or sustain. How can they? What's the way? Your currency. Well, it is the Asian tourism writer. Coco. The 2019 year of return, Ghana made 3.3 billion USD from tourism. Year of return. Coco ahead of
from people who came in.
Yes, Coco ahead of mine. So if you do your tourism well, it will augment our cocoa and then they low hanging fruits. Unfortunately, okay, so now Chadibi or kind of white say there are plans to boost tourism. Maybe anyhow. So all I'm trying to say is that I want to see how the industry will react. Georgia saw here, musician Georgia. Oh, men was certain message here. The George Chiao. We are musician, master and I'm going to come high. So we want
Georgia.
Yes, Ashikele.
Hey,
yes.
On say that.
Banza.
Aye.
Yes.
Or volume, papa.
It's going on. I don't know, maybe I'm exaggerating, but meaning baby and how the industry is me kind
pay state of the nation address.
Move to project content creation and new media as a way of what is the meaning of Sabrofi? Move to project
content creation.
Yes.
Are you moody and the friend saying?
So on 19 were project.
Skits your yeah. It means one ever yes or better script. I'm on Mudia.
Also a vague statement.
A very big.
So, when I try to, I don't know what you're honorable Ekano. Say, Woody, when I trouble Netia, would rather two and him. So, open, you know, why decide 5 years now, but Kenya. Who you want one can it's time to who you, what's your audio now? What do none of people? I who said in all can.
All the woods.
Because who said now, I'm saying, one scanning a year and Mama vows to be ambassador for tourism, culture, and creativity. We should say ambassador.
Not with the wedding.
No wedding. Another vague statement. The third one, to improve MICE. MICE means that meetings, incentives, conferences, and events. An acronym for these 4 things are marked. These 4 things they did more than all today's tourism.
MICE.
there will be refurbishment of Accra International Conference Center, which we wanted to do in our and the foreign ministry.
Yes.
Now, if they want to do it, good news. Let me talk about National Theatre. No more council. We see that one National Theatre innovation. But one touch on and not to back. The amphitheaters, I thought, say, maybe I said to be uncombat to us.
One day, young amphitheater, I'm more young, I say now. Young how it is. Near Ninko found any components and wood and crabata war because they can't amphitheater. And as I can do, the mawum. All right, it's about overpost or hammer. Na a yaba a prof kill back on one don't know what to take him because I can't be friend. But Professor Akasa, ever said, Professor Asare-Bediako Abba, one executive director, Institute of Economic Research and Public Policy, IERPP, and now was a dean, Faculty of Accounting and Finance, UPSC, my former school. And waba obasi ya Brazil money to work as we look as we are near to us because also certificate no yet you don't mean just also one would know woman at the moment I will do woman I will do no and look at us all didn't certificate I made it to Miss proper home Brazil Makwaba
all the school bahana other schools are called home for
Sellers go school for sellers go can go there na UPSC for money million to kwadi say the one bad make am there but I don't person bad man can go there all right now proper to ya wada no enrefie most of the time ko no so na yetaya na ya wada wo and Friday day I don't know why anyway minimum say we ye wutimi efulo ya na we take away sleep over me be 2 sectors bia because of time you know next week me ahwe edi komo yi
you go no me na wase bebre na me che wa tie force me nya 24 so me che wa
kama joso
mark deja ihura no mani agina maka enyuma na otai
maka nyema
oh
wa yebi
oyebi about the area they want to be
mark jama
no my father
mark was a good mark
oyade for there was something I will count on the tourism I'm say president too kwano the vice chancellor Professor Mauto a analysis they are very brilliant on this tourism issue say atade o share na nkofo ka say wa share blouse na say for I'm sure we must capitalize on that aspect you promote the smoke nation
okay
because the ministry crown and also be a to be asha it's a big industry in TM say aban betam and yakosa area very well na ade ani e kan on the SONA medical kase e ade a ritual say every year biano beginning of the year aban be ba no be manko for atini ekoso ase entire ritual da ho the biana say around 27th year sometime 27 February tai e kan ho asem na obesha no the two jano any different from the previous nyoma ekoso na ye be state of the nation address ne be budgeter who the media bars who say media ne carry power before, during and even after. It is a buying conform the media side and so much I feel papa discussion on SONA.
Oh, before call Kesben. Me coin na me cast about newspapers who na mami. Pro MPP newspapers, pro NDC newspapers, and then government state-owned newspapers. Na ya babe 12 was the same. Only Daily Graphic. Enra Kesben TV. Only Daily Graphic. Meanwhile, Daily Graphic one post story na no my year announcing SONA no. Newspaper for your friend obituary story. Obituary story ya interne kese. Kitu ebi. Okay. It's obituary story there. I just said penny mu bi pa no my mo wa free mu a eye ne kese. Enti me hwe ye no. Wo check Daily Graphic na make out. Wo check Daily Graphic front page mu enter. And na bakope e SONA. Eti na etare say fear bi one and na also no black on white. It be say white on black. Now there was a lead story now about EMP and he said woman is cabini and the other. EMP story no a black on white, but black it was deep, bold. And that SONA no, you know say black on white, but the black was light. And I did all this analysis yesterday on Kesbeck. And what does it tell you? It means SONA and who in will be
yo. See, so check it. Uncle ye.
Uncle.
During and after crown on Tiffy. A chese cocoa is in a buy no. So I bind the diagram of a composition.
Now me
I'm going.
What do that?
No, so I have to. Near a buyer after Saish no buy nana. We am paper. Na SONA course no. Make far 2016. The last timer and this all corner on the State of the Nation address. Nam Sanko far no year and run. What did to one? Godon, I call it a template. Yeah.
Sound
nothing new.
The same idea of council, we inherited an economy that was running at a high deficit with increasing inflation and interest rates. It was characterized by a rapidly depreciating currency. Now go back to the same idea about 2016 deal. Also, when I came before this house, this 2018 year, 2026 year, I spoke candidly about the depth of the challenge we had inherited across all facets of our nation. We inherited an economy in severe crisis. So I didn't be someone say, over the years, you know, your template there's SONA because every time we are buying Bekasa, no can say we inherited a crisis. Okay, that's fine. Now, Yambra sa issues of course. If I have someone just a template no hard, they should modify it because all the time I'm sure say they copy the same thing.
A storytelling, you know.
The same will be before forecast.
Well,
if you need to be fry
a mentality. What I say, a mentality. What person create picture say previous government into our home. I wonder what I can come Mabo thing.
In administration, who take over, you have 6 months to complain.
In administration,
yeah,
holiday period.
After
you have 6 months to complain.
You don't
it's
need to
over.
complain again. It's over.
Game over.
Yeah, go to your so sound complaining.
Then I said, we are complaining. I know you're complaining.
They just a failure. They just a failure. That's it.
Because so far, who near Obidijao, Norman Crawford, or Bodero, no matter. TV, 1 year complaining behind it. You don't need to complain. Na yebeka SONA na me wonye mabe enum a na esi me say anka ben beka SONA na obama update.
Okay.
And sana wakani officer obeye. Because State of Nation address na acquire performance report.
Yes.
Enye slogan. Enye politics.
No.
Oka o performance you also you na krofo etiase. Adia na mpese mi hu ye sa reset progress report. Reset progress report. Say urban also be reset or mine.
Okay.
Into so badia ma me report on the reset agenda.
Fair.
Before and now.
Really? Yeah, fair point.
Obia no be masa nation also nya at micro and macro level no. Yankasa timanfo ye data system. And the young Cassie, to also be near Obekano, Obihuafa. T. Minya bonus, more expectation. No, no reset agenda. Obekasa, a bang edition in Sana, almost called National Economic Dialogue.
And I could be
Tinami Pesenka, Obe Chamfunino, Obe outcome of Nisiano. So economic dialogue situation. Obekasa or Castle of my homegrown policies be of how mine of which me I get the revenue as a forever. Until SONA 2025. No, I had no Kikayan, no, I say, and no more whole report, and that's a different Nobeka. Infrastructure. Me expect someone me update on infrastructure. Almost so say, or take it over, no.
as more kind 2025 they say agenda 111 who say it be operational.
But that was a big fat lie.
The young fan say what didn't show. And it's about the second time you might SONA no. Mami update near wabe ya air functions say.
Update ni say. Me will update ni say person Mahama say agenda 111 who here it will change. It is the begu engu the best year and she over 2 and 1 will help me
to so PPP.
Ya no ye a year no so me say agenda I'm not make a friend saying. Oh, message agenda 111 because 1D1.
Yeah no agenda 111. So can say it be no operational just say what be so no also operationalizing
yes
money ejuma
into
back SONA me who say oh chair me say oh you complete 100% or 60% okwa ha be hu bi or 20 ti my expectation and no ma hu bi sa agric and food security on my womb on my year import bill be 2 billion in terms of import bill on food. About 2025 car say or might be on food feed Ghana. Okay.
Yes,
feed Ghana.
Feed Ghana.
And then agriculture for economic transformation agenda.
Feed Ghana as a component of 24-hour economy.
Good.
Interesting.
Me just saying come on update. Because a performance report now be kind.
Definitely.
And a slogan. Mahu Viasa. I didn't a chance look at a social programs. Till me first SONA 2025, must I compare the officer can 2026. Or can be say National Women Development Bank. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Till me expect to say or my operational status. Say Sad Maduha.
The vice president they are mine 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Was it pretty soon?
Ah well.
Was it pretty soon? The best started pretty soon.
Okay.
You could share maybe or
Oh, Mark, oh, you up to date?
Oh, sir.
Okay.
In that then now Becca State no one who near
I want a year House of Records.
Oh, okay.
and the state of the
that be just say what your House of Records to so this house about can't here.
I see.
I didn't know how you result on a Jumera. Any number of employment on my and if I check on social media, people say I'm part the president goofed.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh, Minia, what's it goofed?
Oh, to be polite.
And I was very economical with the truth.
Oh, how to be.
But how is diplomatic? Who is being economical with the truth? What?
The president.
Okay.
But is that your assessment? And I said,
your president,
you are being overly modest.
Your president, Jim, because
when did
the proper kind, the
he was being economical. Very economical with the truth.
Okay, Mark, now, yes, a mentor. Make it to see.
President.
Doc, I'm fine.
Okay.
Especially when he promised us that Adibia Babetono or not your Betriaso.
Or catch a nurses for no nursing students, they say agenda 111 no or bar all the hospitals will be complete. Now on one nurse for no any too many behind or kind.
Million to you.
Cancel.
The position of governments they say on the creative jobs. Agenda 111 111 district hospitals. How many jobs would that create if it is finished?
Yeah.
Even if you don't have that drive to create jobs there, then it is just window dressing.
Yes.
Because the project now, a big said interoperability hereby. Look at the amount of jobs that alone has created. A policy direction.
Yes.
It's a policy direction. It's okay, look, you need Juma, I'm not for you Juma here. It's either say you're baby construction. No man for many jobs are interim jobs are and now say ye project policy be a driver policy be a plant job for perpetuity. Hospital It's for a very, very long time. It will get Juma, it seems I would be compassion. It is Obia Banas also agenda 111 district hospitals now. A bini one see ya. Oh, by an Ankasa Cabana 1 year was bear 50 a year. Not creating jobs, no.
And necessities.
And necessities. So, and you know, there's a prof wiki. Or no, or beside say. And some of them first, no. And then your man, I'm here. And he drew. Prof, I say more business. He drew because one hour can you be the camera?
That's a report.
Yes. More business, sir. Prof, me consulting for monitoring and evaluation. Oh. You have time. Of course, you listening to him. You have time to monitor you.
No, I have one.
You are yet to why you days or can't on cannon.
They become
Not much a prof.
Okay, first. Oh, another.
Oh, there be a battery uncle.
Okay. It's on the Jumara. Now me per result.
Okay.
And a national apprenticeship program. Mami feedback. A bani figure of the mind so I employ over 1 million. You set a call. You district call. You where Oceania.
But
the Ghana Fiscal Service now report. I was a marker crown.
And my bokra.
It's so horrible. So horrible. And I think sir, the handlers of this administration are some because and yet international community almost so. But we have thematic areas of the SONA. My expectation is
okay.
The thematic areas of the SONA 2026.
And before then, Fiscal Service for about 350,000. The other company very, very debatable. And the president will say 1 million. Yeah, this had data no. And then as the presidency, knowing fully say the president can't know. Do you think there's some about what you got it wrong and as Munyadesa? Because Munyadesa, there, new president, because Papa will try and run the economy.
Your research output, Ghana, and Enjuma. Ajuma, the answer, your trial reports.
Yes.
Not my say the book for no. Not than such as a book.
As one come.
So, see, the criteria. So, open research. No one can say so nipa fasa draw ya obenya nkwa na opposite no can say we are say a round you ko hu
ya
you ko no. Do you know why we call something defense when you're doing research? Defense you have to talk purpose. Defense no. Sometimes do obusia phone as a phone na ko gina wachi o mo no research no more defend it to the panel wo gina ho say ade we wo gigam say wo na ye na result ni so wo deviate here it's like a crime
na say because e ba ko ni me kola me ho pusi ya me ampa because ade na maye no pusi some questions pa pusi me ya ti me in fact na lecture from KN University ni ade eh me say me apse ti say me ho sese me
show.
And you have the room, no, or move more back. Omuye be say na me no bi wo me no but that didn't say na like media publicity. That was the solution. See about say any media person. Na kwa say you na 6 months time. Sabra. Some say require you just friend me keke.
Until you mistake.
Yeah.
Show call lab. Your medicine for doctors here. So your research the two say I was so far drawing a vessel name try. It means you just certificate.
Oh yes.
Not even a president to make that mistake.
Yes.
The handlers and also motion or say a question. Got on thematic areas. Idea pa kwa na abai as economic turnaround. So no. It came back. Economic turnaround. On make it comment or say Ghana is back.
Aye. As he said, why you are calling? You work with
and it's working again.
But what I mean, I may share crude prices. It's me share live feed and me war trading economics. The whole Western America now. We share crude oil. The whole of the month of February rising by 6.03%. Just a day. Rising by 2.78%. The whole of the month no is 6.03%. Just one day and the I was at 11 boom wire. I called 2.78% just because of America Iran.
That's still no.
No.
Machine no. You know say graph no cost. I know what mean. The economy is back.
Yes.
Okay. And I'm saying partially accurate.
Okay.
One, because of data inflation from 23 about 3.8. Your boy in some. Your issues on there. Exchange rate appreciated by over 40%. Your boy in some. Reserves almost about 13.8 billion.
Yes.
Your boy in some. A baby can count. Import cover by 5.7 against a threshold of 15 months or so. Your boy in some. Okay. Sifom none other Ghanaian and Kasa about the cost of living.
The hardships,
the cost of living, rent, transportation, and the rest. Why you research and find out? The same. For individual, for 20, because individual home business home, young industry, manufacturing, a binary data. As a manufacturing indicator, a conform price manufacturing indicator, a conform negative 2.2. I just says our manufacturing industry no, they are still struggling.
Ego, it's almost struggling. Ego.
And don't try service and a decay on my own. No, my Ghana service decay on my own.
But Prof, you your service manufacturing.
My main chip is Prof. Asimokai, my main chip. Trade in a country and a creative wealth. My idea will make a tongue. The tongue of Mineska. The Mineska, the IBB for fraud. And the human capital, no, a young crow form we cruma, omubetadi.
Yes,
they're ready to buy. It is when to me and protect it, what they buy. Now, most of it, Yanyawaha. Kofoba Beji Sikano. Not the Kom. Now the governments of the day no, have failed to protect local industries in terms of manufacturing, production, and in your manner. Who say Chinese but there's nothing that stops me from bringing it.
Yes.
In Germany, now there is something we call dumping. Now dumping a consequential effect International Court of Justice because the inter-dumping engine is a killing local industry and impoverishes the people in the country to the advantage of the foreign infusion. And you want to say that your textiles agree. And I see you okay. Chinese for the Omodiano Eba. No, I calculation say Chinese for the Omode buy almost subsidize it. Chinese government is subsidizing them. That is why they can get the thing at the world market price, produce it, ship it here, and sell it cheaper in this country. Into Roman check it. No, I calculations in here. Countries have got 15, 30, 25, 45 billion for restoring those local industries no man destroying them. And yet negative. And then you can't watch them with
dumping
yes.
African countries. The cell phone is here.
African countries. This is a way that they can make free money. Because I always know the Indians, Asians, dumping a coffee. How do you protect these things? It is said they now work. How are you going to be able to increase manufacturers no base so that they can make any profit and expand? Last time, Alan, a trade minister. I'm going to say, look, company will go if any Interplast. Someone dealing with plastic.
Yes.
Rubber, are you there, you know? But you didn't maybe. Friend, who friend now say, Master, me perceive me market share for plastics because we delay in plastics. Plastics. Who wait me? Me market share be at 40%. How long do you think you can meet the needs of a youth? That is how you create local industries. If woman in the market share now, or producer, or no be producing the better.
Yes.
Into roll out or in and no business producer 5% in the amount there because WTO rules no a reciprocity.
Yes.
We are mammy.
That is
why
Because only say tax incentive necessary relief. A ban or lower or equity. Mean to your taxes. A ban with Casano Mamina, I mean to shares. So that it will mean more tax, you know.
Part
of it. It's right.
And you see a name in the hole. But don't betty.
No, but it's a running.
And
then my echoes we and a mark in poking, and then my cinema be brace. Shops I can see baby way. She and your mouth or track or shed a book. Any the old market the question a book. Any the fancy quality. It is no. Can you imagine a busoka for baby? To spare parts near a year tools need be. I was our shops are making. But what the coffee radical bad there to king one to say a book. A dumping. What I say? And also no. A banning car was you go to school say pa Neko. Man, will be some catches would almost walk to school with Brazil. Where your first business school.
You will table.
International trade craft.
Mr. Government was setting table for that purpose. Was setting an authority to IAE. Say Bonjure is on its knees because Chinese one Omoya and Omodeba. The Chinese will produce cocoa.
But there was the 24-hour economy. No thematic area.
What 24-hour economy?
No, we can't. Now we should share.
Now you say thematic areas.
Yeah,
okay.
But I'll just finish.
Why do you have something on 24-hour economy?
Yeah, is it?
Or in act no.
Someone pass it.
And I will be.
Economy ba.
The money
24-hour economy. Also a pass bill.
Yes.
Just sign it. Sika odi show me ahin 110 million.
Cities or USD?
In cities.
Cities, yeah.
110
million. It's a joke.
A major flagship program like this. Now also the 110 million Ghana city. Ekwa Koshimu. Na ubisa se or the Koshimu the structural problems in war as a country you are resolving. Electricity, the water, major challenges they want. You are resolving there, and look a huge issue. In the other now, sector bank. And as our 24 no cocoa creating. Yenimo.
Sector no.
Electricity.
Okay.
Water. Okay, me too. Me some back on count.
Okay.
The last one, when you go to the area, do we have the market? Because the marketing orientation, you must have a buyer before you produce.
Yes. You must.
I was on set. A key member of the administration said 24-hour economy. Before me passing, also almost started that. Oh, DVLA.
Okay.
Passport office.
Yes.
And I was is it before, after the passage, and now after? Also, almost said that. I'm so okay. The Dana, you know, me call DVLA and I do 12 o'clock. Of course, in Sabeka, the lance because
yes.
Yeah, police have a chimney. Me call Koji and I call passport office. But everyone was buying something share the performance report. What has been achieved?
Nothing.
Good.
Zero. There's one institution almost 24-hour economy. Me no more in common. Me busa na me so it me ba hot time say ya meet my mama base.
I didn't know who take it 24-hour economy in piecemeal. 24-hour economy it means something. Media, what I understand.
Okay, but can't me so. Baby, but my never bobe to you.
On person 24 is a movie away from the narrative. Yeah, 133 BMO. What's so the amount of force we create a enable environment. Which and yes, I should not discuss it first.
You put it in its right perspective. Have the act. No act.
Policy ever policy.
It's more act. Yen kind memorandum no. Was say the 24-hour economy and accelerated export development program seeks to address first paragraph
24-hour plus or 24-hour.
So I'm saying the object the object of the bill is to establish different the plus account. You determine the plus account. So master 1 year prior and minus. We're saying the object of the bill is to establish the 24-hour economy authority to implement the 24-hour economy and accelerated export development program. The 24-hour economy and accelerated export development program seeks to address long-standing structural issues within the productive economy of the country. And one of them, productive economy of the country. It's not about DVM. What I say, it's not about health delivery.
We are getting confused every day with one policy. And policy starting now confusion but with the name implementation. No problem. The other thing
policy dissonance.
Infrastructure. Infrastructure.
Taking it through.
Infrastructure.
Yes.
Now, it was a very interesting idea of Bɛkyerɛ. Also, big push on the 50 million.
Wow.
And the bishop.
I can't 1 minute. I can't 4 minutes. Peter Bra. Bra 2 minutes.
Or the 50 billion. Not bishop. But the dynamics, you know. A move 10 billion, or be raised 10 billion through infrastructure bond. Infrastructure bond.
Okay.
Bond, no, so yet the nam ye nenijin at the toe. So, when ya corner, who be unfinished can farm. A big push infrastructure projection, or be raised 10 from infrastructure bond. Questionable.
Yes.
A move 40 no. Or say 40 will be funded without prejudice to the IMF program. The 40 no, remaining 40 no, and other two Asare. You okunya fi anymore. And the major program, infrastructure program, 50 billion. 10 they also infrastructure bond. 40 don't know the
only maybe I'm 50.
Wow.
Maso.
Never name Maso.
How much the cost? Fine. The move 10. The way fee hand over 40 days.
Casual, 1 minute because the time now I don't know. I'll be caught off guard.
Remove this. 24-hour economy. Minimum be who say and that dear. It's employed be to get people to get onto the bandwagon. Say, my Juma and then your money. The country at the moment, the industrial output, I export to, and I maintain no hakwayahi. Me the 24-hour economics kakra me my experience around the world, you know, as a lawyer of that repute. 24-hour economy, okay, then find one factory, you produce mango juice. In the 8 hours, you produce you wasn't for better more. Engineers increase your production time. And you have another 8-hour session. You have we go first go to our motor. And you have increase another 8 hours, not 24 hours, you know, because it is driven by positive demand. You and the Bruce one export. What did they make and say? Every time of the day, you know, people are shopping. Almost no more yes, no more talk. No more yes, and now they move into that straight. So, okay, they say economy no, a man for shop and a joke, and a man for shop area because no man will for no more ton or motor. Your industrialization base will come hand. And you're almost negative. Ye be almost be import to the eba. Until how do you have the base to be able to get into that sort of activity? I remember saying it from the beginning. No, it was premised on a wrong platform, but it was a slogan that was good for the election time because among the biggest problem of Ghana is jobs. It's because I don't get the jobs, nkurɔfoɔ bebree a wɔn nte aseɛ no fi so yɛ president so owini a ɔde jobs bɛ ban tiɛ ntɔ abama.
sɛ kɔn mo de ndi o ha ɔpɛ adwuma.
yɛ ɔpɛ adwuma.
mark yɛn kɔ mpatsɔ.
Okay.
Yeah,
and there's a young man on Love FM, so Adom Ho. Your friend Eugene. I brought you a can say, I go can Abu Japan, Hasema, and baby, okay.
Yeah.
Last week, Michelle, I view on YouTube, no Kahawa, young people are yet desperate, looking for jobs. Now they are DB Koto, baby. Now, people who sent him messages looking for job, he's trying to remind country and say, I get to stage VMs are nodding. This is Eugene.
Yo.
Out in the baby.
Yo.
Last week now, I say, I'm a pensioner. The movie.
You're on leave.
Yeah, I'm on leave. And now, I share a TV. Now, who are you? Rockstone.
Okay, watch it for.
Yes. We don't know somewhere. They are looking for workers. Omunyabi.
Say. Okay.
I'll say they came down in December. Holidays. School for the year on the whole. But January. Open worker wunya. Do you know what it means? Okay. But I Kufado no creba school. Akwana bia se say open house help wunya or school. Na lawyer can asembi. Area bia na society be develop here. It starts from the minds of the people. See we the Ghana near kwatutu kwatambochia or kwatutu abehu kwatutu area ho. Obedan ho kwatutu. So when we develop the minds of our people, we will end up developing this country.
My main FSC Rockstone Dinosaur.
Okay.
Yeah, me will base be war mountains for Asharasi.
Yo. Yes, Roho.
Yes, Roho. No. Many of the Chimako kama pa.
Okay.
Na shekazi fe.
Ko bi agodo
ni. Na ya ko ho de ba me come me dru ho no ma na me se ko didi. Ko ya o matum. To my biggest surprise, go me so much wonder. And now Musa workers say almost more year renovation. After that, say ya can't be 3-4 days later. And I'm who the end there and Cassan was saying you could do a baby. Move and tell me by Mecca. A school in St. You have to say it. Say a woman move for phone. Almost so many a year. To Mukum Krum. Ye better come be 2 weeks and son of Maba. In their absence, no. Was struggle. I should have seen America. You told follow. I should have said was struggle within the enclave mountains. So now TBC identify that we young confirm among who na mawom. It is what change. It is hard in the absence, and then they won't find yet renovation. Because no renovation time person me you.
Plan B.
Omuko school. Obiako school. Obiako school. If I glory land.
Okay. Say school our mind develop. Majority ya dream develop here. Obi at 24-hour economy me that.
Peter Enko.
It's
a jump on any. Peter. All right, in terms of interview, yes, sorry, so not Yako, yes, you need to more time. Peter Pacho, Yanko, just 1 minute.
1 minute.
I saw Benjamin.
Because unim and some people was here. Oh, a lot of promises are or making in the manifesto at least after 1 year there the expectation is that you better wonka me man be about conflict about or my the promise of the man about kufu you say obama a region or say omo aban bia there's peace ewo boko him say nei entisa in fact otumfo committee kra ne decision or the buy say omo kwa omo mfa so omo so maji atum no enye no omo mfa so na ma confusion aba ho dodo ebio osan promise ye say oba sa license exams teacher for no so no betwam
fees be kwa akosoro
yes
registration fee no so
me wa yi kwa wa energy minister oba ye education minister o promise ye say by August 30th no we twam wa form a whole committee ma committee na kwotena sa di hu sika adi boka awie adaden na ora ne de me na minim say enya de be adwuma because aban oba ya about 9 cases
that would be referred to bibia to the bc here
aba o wie ye no ni kwata kra no
60-40 and only because said them no motives can all right busa for ye the basic say mpenu for say e kwan no wa said den prof okay but every part of fatos mama why me so IRPP flyer me de man part of fatos nyame adoma edwada ebe ewo British Council edumre 4 p.m. na IRPP for mpanifo akwakotena ase members of parliament MPP for CSOs bebre ni mpanifo bebre wo manga na nyina akwakotena ase wo British Council na minority leader osahene afenyo marking aba betena ase na won yedi enkomo kakra afa mpese ka me hwe team no quickly ansa na ya sore so mi time ni nti wan hwe be ya asema ma me pa omo okay ti lecture ni patriots ma me nti team ni ye the center right impact on Ghana's political landscape. Center right impact on Ghana's political landscape. Nti no nyame adman edwada ebeko Honorable Dr. Hackman Usu Ajiman one the MPP Council of Elders chairperson one ba betina edwem na osahene Alexander Kwame na afenyo marken enso so aye keynote speaker amai na I'm proposal ma me kwan se nyame aduma me na me facilitator me na me MC but just say nyame aduma be ba enti no
there's a topic
Mark.
Oh, sorry.
All right, nyame aduma tina etwade ebesia enti prof na executive director Emma IRPP to no ba be kasa kama enti invite obi a British Council 4 p.m. Yes, yeah, we from God Asare-Bediako Professor Abudi Eba Peter Ankoma lawyer Charles Usu Wana Ebe Kanyeho, and then of course Mark Okumanti and then Dr. Donfeso Kasa on the telephone lines and so Yedamase Kizukweku Yedamase Miss Eric Yedamase Pastor Deja when you want to me and Miss Anya Sadia what to match Yedamase